Yo, what's good, fans of fight fans? It's your boy JB Trap House Boxing, man. I'm back again with another one. Shout out to the whole LDBC, man. Y'all smash the like, subscribe button. Y'all already know what it is. It's the morning jab session, man. This is episode 41, and we got a big thing, a lot of stuff to talk about, man. Big weekend of boxing, big stuff going on, big fight. Fortunately, we had a tragic situation that happened with Adonis Stevenson. And like I said, man, my prayers goes out to Adonis Stevenson and his family. Hope the brother make it out of a coma or whatever. I heard it's not looking good for him, man. I seen the fight, actually while it was going on, and we'll get to all that. But salute to the old heavyweights that came out and supported this fight this weekend. This huge historical event. The heavyweights that did come out. Man, there was a lot that went on this weekend, man. It's a lot to talk about. And you gotta look at it, man. This weekend proved to you how popular Deontay Wilder is. Even Tyson Fury. This weekend proved that. Because the way the airwaves, the internet was going crazy about this boxing match. Just the whole casual fans and everything. Just going crazy about this boxing match this weekend, man. I was surprised. I really was surprised. I was happy. Because now you got the casual fans involved. They talking about it. Casual fans coming up to me asking me questions or saying what I think, or saying they watching the fight, they can't wait. This and the other. It's exciting. They see all the build up, the drama. They're excited. Ain't nothing else going on. Ain't no other sport got this type of drama anyway. Pretty much, I tell people that all the time that I watch, or that I done paid attention to. Boxing has a lot of it has a lot of drama, man. Below the radar drama. It's on the radar. It's just a lot of people who don't tune into boxing, who don't follow boxing, wouldn't know. But even the people that's starting to pay attention to it and keep up with it, they were like, man, there's always some shit going on in boxing. I said, I try to tell y'all this shit. I try to tell y'all this shit. But anywho, man. So apparently the Staples Center event turned out real good. That's good, man. I like that. Man, look, we're gonna get straight into it. We might just go be all over the place a little bit. We're gonna talk about this, talk about that. I might hop back in from Wilder and Fury, hop on something else. But let's just follow me, take this ride, and we're gonna see how this jab session go. But before we get going, man, y'all make sure y'all pump that jab button and that like button. Y'all jab that like and subscribe button. Make sure you do that. We work out the jab over here. It's the morning jab session. So this weekend event, Tyson Fury, Wilder Fury, however you want to say it, whatever, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I watched the fight a third time. I watched it a third time. This is after I watched the fight again after I did my post-fight reaction. And I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm just gonna tell you. To me, the fight was a draw. It was a draw. I mean, I know it's a lot of controversy with the knockdown, because when I was watching the when in the 12th round, I'm talking about the second knockdown. The 12th round when Wilder knocked Tyson Fury down, the shit happened so fast. I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was fake. I mean, because Fury hit the ground so goddamn fast and the shit happened so fast. I was like, what the fuck? But then I seen Fury, he laid on his backside and he looking up. And he got that glass look in his eye like he done, hit a goddamn 100 pack. No, I'm like, damn, he's out of here. And I'm gonna tell you, man, most of the time when fighters on their back looking up like that with the glass eye look, most of the time the refs wave that shit off. I mean, that is most of the time they wave that shit off. On the count, they say he waited too late. I mean, that's an argument. I mean, like I heard people say that was live there saying that it's a delay, and I mean I ain't gonna really get into all that. Wilder knocked Fury down twice. The second knockdown, the way he was knocked out was questionable. I'm not talking about the count. I mean, because like I said, I wasn't there live. The second knockout was questionable. Fury looked like he was out of there. He was out of there. But apparently he got some extra time handed to him. He got up, and whatever happened, happened. But salute to Deontay Wilder though, man. Salute to Deontay Wilder, man. Both guys, man. They put a lot. It was a lot on the line, man. Nobody lost. I don't want people, because I'm hearing people going around and got this, getting all upset because people got their opinion or whatever. But at the end of the day, nothing changed. It's just a draw, man. It's just a draw. I mean, both guys do what they do. Whatever they meet back up, they meet back up. I hope they meet back up. That's what I prefer. I prefer Wilder and Fury to do a trilogy. If it pan out that way, I'd be cool with that. But I'm just saying, man. Nobody lost. Nobody lost in that fight. Everybody still got everybody still got their belts. And we just have to regroup and see what's next for Wilder. That's it. And see what's next for Tyson Fury. Now, my whole thing is that I just want to see how this thing gonna play out with the whole three-piece situation now. What type of moves Eddie Hearn gonna try to make to get that fight with Fury or Wilder. I don't know what moves they make. But right now, I'm just gonna leave Eddie Hearn them out of it for right now. I'm gonna talk about them later. But I'm gonna stay on with the Josh one, Wilder and Fury. But anyway, man, during the fight though, man, I had, not what I had, but I seen what I seen in the third fight, even in the second fight a lot. I mean, I seen Tyson Fury doing a lot of feinting and shit, and he was missing a lot. He was just doing a lot of stay busy punches and shit. He wasn't as effective in the first half of a fight. Wilder, he was just doing a lot of missing. I seen Wilder missing a whole lot, but man, I'm just gonna say this, man. It was a good fight. I liked the fight, man. I liked the fight. I don't wanna get caught up on the decision, because then that's gonna make it look like it was a bad fight, and it wasn't no bad fight at all, man. It was a good fight. It was definitely a good competitive fight. I didn't see all this shit where everybody talking about where Fury won 10 rounds to 2, and I didn't see any of that. Like I said, I gave Deontay Wilder like the first couple of rounds because he was the busier guy. He was landing the more punches, especially the punches to the body. Like I said, Fury wasn't really doing anything. He was just, checking, just filling out the landscape. And you don't get points for that, especially when a person touching you. Come on, let's be real here. I think that the decision was fair. I think it was fair. If you want to say Fury won, that's cool. You want to say it was a draw. If you want to say Wilder won and he knocked out Fury, that's cool too. Draw. I'm just gonna say it's a draw. Fuck it, man. I'm not gonna go back and forth with the decision or whatever. I appreciated the fight. I appreciated them guys putting their talent and their life on the line, for our appeasement. So, and for the sport of boxing, man. So I'm not gonna be ungrateful, man. I'm not gonna do that and take away from that. I'm glad both of these guys made it away safe, healthy, and they, you know, got what they came for. It was a nice, healthy payday, and we'll see what's next, man. But I want to talk about some of these heavyweights on there. When they was giving, now the heavyweights on there. I appreciate what they did, man. That was love, man. You had Leon Spinks, you had Jerry Cooney, you had Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis, Holyfield. Who else I'm missing? Ernie Shavers. Shit, I'm missing somebody else. I can't think of who else it was, but anyway, when I do, I run it back. But anyway, man, you know, they weighed their opinion on the fight, you know, things of that nature, and you know, it was crazy that they all, you know, basically most of them lined up to pick Wilder. Nobody really just picked Fury. You know, some people had their second motion opinions. You know, like Lennox Lewis, he was being safe with it. You know, and that's understandable. I mean, because I could have seen it going out that way too. I didn't predict it that way, but I always knew it could have went that way. You know, the way it played out. But yeah, I thought that was real big for the sport of boxing, especially the heavyweight division. You know, I thought that was real big for those guys to come out there and show their support. I thought that they should have been getting the interviews. You know, they should have been the ones commentating. You know, Paulie and all the motherfuckers, they should have been interviewing the. Well, I can't say because they don't got the deal with Showtime or whatever, so they don't work for Showtime. So I can't say commentating, but they should have been having them. They should have been interviewing them, doing all the interviews with them during the fight. You know, instead of asking Floyd Mayweather questions and shit like that. Like, what we need Floyd opinion? Let his shit come in on the back end. You know what I mean? Let the heavyweights do this. This is a heavyweight show. You feel me? But of course Floyd come in with his nonsense talking about he had his 5-zip to Fury. I'm like, dude, get out of here. He always do that shit, man. Floyd always do that. He always wanna call it how he see it when it's benefiting him. Like I always said, man, when he don't fuck with you, he gonna throw just some bullshit up in the air every time. You know, but if he wanna call it how he see it, if he wanna be fair, and if he fuck with you, he gonna tell the truth. And we don't get that all the time out of Floyd, man. We just don't get that all the time out of that guy. And it's the type of guy he is, man. He's a funny guy, whatever, you know. But I already knew he was coming with some salt. I knew that. You know what I mean? I knew that. But shout out to Town Business too, man, because I ain't even know Terrence Crawford. He was saying that Terrence Crawford was in attendance, and Showtime and PBC didn't even give him no airtime. Didn't even put the camera on him. I didn't even know that, but he said that they put the camera on Triple G. Wow. Now, if that's the case, that is so sad, man. That is so sad for PBC and Showtime to be rocking like that. You know, because it makes it look real petty. I don't want to say duck, it just makes it look real petty. You know, some people might take it from the, you know, that little situation and might say it's a duck move or whatever. I ain't gonna go that far. You know, I just think that it's just a network tit for tat move, so to say. But I mean, like I said, I don't know too much about it. I just heard it, so I'm not gonna really, you know, chime in too much on it because, you know, I don't know the full facts. But I just said if so, you know, if so, it just looks real petty. But another thing that I wanted to talk about is Adonis Stevenson, man, in that Boston fight. I did a post-fight reaction of the fight too, and when I was watching the fight, I'm gonna tell you, Adonis Stevenson came out looking better this fight than he did last fight with Badu Jack, like physical wise. He even I only cause I got to go back and watch the Badu Jack fight, which is I probably won't. I doubt it, but Stevenson looked the most sharp in this fight as well. To me, I think, in my opinion, from what I recollect, I think he was more sharp in this fight. He started out real good. I'm talking about he was catching Vostok with left hands like clockwork, and Vostok, man, after Vostok got hit. Cause I know Vostok dropped Adonis Stevenson like in the third round, and the ref called it a slip. And cause it looked like the way the ref weighted up looked like a slip, but when I looked at it, when they reran it again, that was a knockdown, bro. He knocked him down. He caught Adonis Stevenson right on the button with a straight right hand, and put him on his ass. You know, buckled him and put him down, and I don't know if he followed up with a left hook or whatever the case may be. I don't really remember because I was amped up Saturday, man. Super amped up. But he put him down in the third round. The ref waved it out. And the fight continued on. I believe that Adonis Stevenson caught him after that. He caught Vostok after that and dropped him. And fight kept, but like I said, Vostok started adapting. He started adapting to Adonis Stevenson, you know, power and shit. Because at first Vostok was doing a lot of moving around. He used kind of like the similar strategy as Badu Jack, but he fell through with it. You know, Badu Jack didn't take as many chances as Vostok did. Vostok started letting his right hand go after Stevenson started catching his ass with that left hand. Vostok knew he had to let his go. He knew it. He had to. He was either killed or be killed at that moment. And he started letting it go. Like I said, but Adonis Stevenson was very, very aggressive in this fight. He was, like always, he was aggressive in this fight. And Vostok was just warmed up, man, and he started catching Stevenson, man. He started catching him on the button. And Stevenson, man, he was just having a hard time, man. I had to say it by the fifth round, I think. Stevenson started getting tired again in the fifth round. I said, man, Stevenson is getting tired. He's taking too much punishment. I don't know, man. Stevenson gonna get knocked out. I said that. I said he looked like he gonna get knocked out. And damn near a couple rounds later, Stevenson got knocked out. He was taking too much punishment. He was getting hit with combinations. Because Vostok started letting them 4 punch combinations go on him, and he was connecting on Adonis Stevenson. I'm talking about connecting on homie, and he ended up getting him out of there, man. Stevenson, it took Stevenson a while to go down, man. That's how much punishment he was taking. It took him a while. He didn't want to go down. He kept fighting, but. And it's sad, though, man, because you just never know, man. You just never know the fighter's last fight, the fighter's last, you know, everything, man. You just never know. That's how dangerous the sport of boxing is, man. That's how dangerous this shit is, man. You know, I think us as fans, a lot of times we overlook a lot of these things, man. And especially when it happened to the big fighters. We pay attention to it when it happened to somebody that's more notable or somebody that's more famous or whatever the case may be. And this happens all the time on a smaller level, you know. This happens all the time on a smaller level with these guys that ain't on the mainstream like that, you know. But, yeah, man, but like I said, prayers go out to Adonis Stevenson. I wish him the best. You know, I wish him a speedy recovery, man. I hope he get up out of that. For real, man, because I know a lot of times we was talking trash about we wish he hurry up and get knocked out or retire or something, but just think about how it happened now. You know, this guy ain't gonna be fighting no more, man. You know, he ain't gonna be fighting no more. But we was complaining, and I understand that's just how it works, though. I mean, that's what it is though, man. I mean, yeah, he was out here bullshitting. Yeah. But maybe all that shit was for a reason. Maybe it was to avoid this sooner than later. But if that's the case, I mean, he didn't know that. I don't want to get into all that. He don't know that. I mean, we don't know that. So we just know you got a job, and that's just how, you know, the nature of the land of the beast work. But yeah, that's that, man. Gostic is the champion, but unfortunately, the way he had to be the champion, he got it. But that happens. Moving on, man. Let's talk about But before I move on, I want to talk about why Anthony Joshua and Mike Tyson ain't never around. Like if you notice, it's Mike Tyson and Anthony Joshua. Mike Tyson can't stand Deontay Wilder for some reason, and it just irks the hell out of me for I don't know why. And fucking Anthony Joshua won't even be in the same setting as Deontay Wilder. You know, and I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of people who, if anybody thinking that AJ can beat Wilder, if that's the case, he'd have been fought him. And I'm gonna tell you, see, AJ can't do what Tyson Fury does. He's not that type of fighter. I keep telling people that he can't do what Tyson Fury do. Can't no other heavyweight on this planet do what Tyson Fury do. Period. Skill-wise, they don't have that style, you know. But I'm gonna tell you something about Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua can't deal like that hostility that Wilder was putting on on Fury. See, Fury was able to attain that shit with slippery, evasive movement and clinching and shit. See, AJ ain't gonna be able to deal. He don't know how to deal with the hostility right now. He's still learning on trying to how to deal with that. He ain't been in there with no caged animal like that. Deontay Wilder's a caged animal, man. That's what Anthony Joshua's scared of. He don't know how to. He's trying to compute in his head how does his style is going to be able to. How is he going to modify his style, or how his style currently right now is going to be able to negate Deontay's hostility. It's not the fact that Deontay got a hard right hand and all that shit. Yeah, that's true. But Anthony Joshua is not. He can't deal with that hostility. He can't deal with Deontay Wilder's hostility. He don't want to deal with it. You can spar with O'Coley all you want to. O'Coley ain't hostile and ruthless is Deontay Wilder. No, yeah, he awkward, but he's not violent like Deontay. If you see the way Deontay Wilder was throwing that chop at Tyson Fury, he was really trying to kill that dude. He was really trying to kill Tyson Fury. I mean, it looked like he was just taking a weed whack and he was just swinging any kind of way he wanted to, a axe or something. And he was just swinging. You could just see and hear the woof on the punches he was throwing. That's another reason why Deontay Wilder was getting tired. But I'm sick of cats like AJ and Tyson, you know, not doing they just do as far as like, dude, these is your potential. You supposed to be fighting both of these guys, and you ain't nowhere around. You ain't nowhere around. You want to act like a little girl and be MIA, so hopefully people be talking about you and shit. See, AJ know what he be doing. He do all that shit so motherfuckers can talk about him. See, that's why I try not to put his titles in none of my name. I mean, his name in none of my titles on the videos, if I can help it. But he know what he doing, man. He did that so people can really, oh, why AJ ain't going? You know, all that bullshit is he know what he doing, man. And he's good at acting like a little girl anyway. So that all fits along with his plan. You see what I'm saying? That's all part of his character. But and like I said, Tyson always hating on Wilder. Always. Ain't never got nothing good to say about him. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But hey, man, it is what it is, though, man. People are just people, man. People is people, and they just gonna be them. That's just what it is. But what else we gonna talk about, man? Got a lot of stuff, little stuff to talk about. And Jared Hurd, look, man. I like Jared Hurd. Trust me, I like Jared Hurd. I like Charlo. But what I seen after that fight with Jared Hurd, when Charlo pulled up on Jared Hurd, his energy wasn't, and I said this in my post-fight reaction, Jared Hurd energy wasn't on point with Charlo. I'm trying to tell you, man. He said it out of his mouth, and he gonna fight somebody else first. He gonna fight somebody else first, and then he gonna fight Charlo. Like I said, if you want to side with him with the injury, then that's understandable. Then you're gonna be more patient with the situation. But if you if you ain't trying to hear all the injury shit, then most of the time, everybody gonna be like, oh, he ducking and all that. And this my thing. It's my thing with the whole thing. I don't want to say. I don't know if he ducking, man. I don't know how his shoulder feel. That's the thing. I don't know that, but I do know when Charlo ran up on him in that ring, it just looked like he didn't want no smoke. That's just the energy I got back from what I seen. It looked like he didn't really want no smoke with Charlo. He's saying that he's trying to prime himself up for Charlo, but I'm trying to figure out, you fought Trout and Laura. I don't know, man. I guess he know that Charlo punches hard. But let me tell you, if he pulled that shit, if Charlo hit Jared Hurd the way he was hitting, where Wellborn was hitting him, Jared Hurd, he gonna be in bad shape. Here to tell you now. But yeah, man. So, I'm hearing that Jared Hurd is supposed to fight J-Rock in March or something like that. I don't know. But if so, I'll take that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll take that fight. Especially if he talking about if that's supposed to be a tune-up, I'll take that one. I'll take that second fight off of an injury. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't be expecting him to take that if he was saying that he was gonna take another, tune-up fight before he fight Charlo. So I think that's negotiable, man. I think that's pretty fair. I'm hoping that everybody should agree with that. But then after that, after this next fight, I don't give a fuck who he fight. I want to see that Charlo fight. Jared Hurd and Jamal Charlo need to be mixing it up sooner than later, man. I don't want no wiggle room. Somebody can't make the weight no more and all that, because it seemed like he made 154 comfortably this time. I seen the behind the scenes weight, all that. He made it comfortably, so it shouldn't be no wiggle room after this. You know what I'm saying? But him and J-Rock could be a good fight. That'd be a damn sure good fight. That'd be a good fight. So I don't know. We'll see though, man. We'll definitely see. What else I want to talk about, man? Oh yeah, before it was fresh on my mind, let me go ahead and say that point out a few things that caught my attention with the whole Wilder and Fury thing. What I was noticing in the fight that I forgot to mention into my post-fight reaction is that I noticed that around the fourth round, when Fury was starting to land shots on Wilder, because at first when he was feinting Wilder wasn't going for the feints. He wasn't getting out of position. But when he started feinting Wilder would get out of fighting range, and he had to reset all over again. And then by that time, Fury done reset it. He done started doing something else. He moved around somewhere else. And now Wilder has to get creative, and Wilder's not a good Kung Fu fighter to be getting creative like that. So Fury did a lot of time buying in that fight. Just staying busy, with movement, ring generalship, and I just think that, like I said, man, when they rematch, Wilder just need to focus on just straight punching and not. When I mean straight punching, I mean like throwing straight shots. I mean just punching without putting no power on it. Just punching. Like I said, all he got to do is just focus on just touching Fury and just keep touching him. That's it. Don't load up until it's time to load up. Just touch him. And I think he'll be all right in the next fight, and quit telegraphing that right hand so much, because I seen it coming from all the way to the other end of the ring. But, like I was saying, though, man, it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. Definitely want to see it again. Both guys, they did a pretty good job, man. What else I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, let me get on Andre Ward real quick. Now, as far as Andre Ward, I'm hearing that Andre Ward was doing a little hating on Deontay Wilder. I didn't necessarily see the tweet, but I did. Matter of fact, I did see the tweet. I seen the tweet, and I'm surprised and I'm disappointed at Andre Ward. And everybody that follows my channel, y'all know how I feel about Andre Ward. I picked Andre Ward to beat AJ. I got a lot of high hopes and praises for Andre Ward, man, but what I seen, man, what I seen on Twitter and all that, I thought that was, that was kind of fucked up, man. That was fucked up for Andre Ward to come out and hate on Wilder like that, saying that, what he seen, that Wilder ain't gonna want no more of that, this, that, and the other. Like, Ward, man, we stood up in the paint for you, homie, when the fans was trashing you, they was calling you inactive Ward, inactive B, son of judges, son of B. They was calling Ward everything up under the sun, man. Calling him N-bomb, everything. Anything. They was trashing him when he was wanting to put pressure on Triple G. When he got knocked down by Kovalev. And, we all did collectively stood up in the paint and defend the Ward. Everybody defend the Ward. And for him to, turn his coat like that, I'm disappointed, man. I'm surprised and I'm disappointed. Some people ain't surprised because they know a little bit more about some of these guys than I do. Personally, I just know what I see on the internet for the most part. I done met a few of these guys, but I don't know these guys personally like that. And I ain't trying to really get to know them. But, it's sad though, man, because I remember when he told Floyd Mayweather, be the solution to the problem, don't be the problem to the solution. And he going back and he doing the same thing, I don't understand where all this stuff is coming from, but hey, man, whatever, man. That just goes to show you that ain't nobody out here perfect, man. People have their ways about them, no matter how you perceive them to be on TV, or how they is as a figure to you. Whatever the case may be, ain't nobody perfect out here, but that's still no excuse. He should know better than that. Out of all people, Andre Ward should know better than that. He come from a way humble background than, and not only that, his father figure / mentor, Virgil Hunter, has taught him better than that, and that's the truth. That's the truth, man. Virgil Hunter has groomed Andre Ward better than that for him to. I don't know where that came from, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know where that came from, But that's that. But I'm gonna get on to Luis Ortiz. I thought Luis Ortiz did a good job Saturday with Kaufman, man. Luis Ortiz he did what he wanted to do in that fight, man. He was letting Kaufman make it. Kaufman didn't have a chance, but Kaufman did kind of start letting his hands go. You know, after he started getting busted up in the first half of the fight. You know, he started letting his hands go, making it interesting and all that. But Ortiz was just, like I said, he was just pitter-paddling, just buying time. And it looked like he was just trying to get rounds, man, because he could have got Kaufman up out of there when he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He could have got him up out of there when he wanted to. And that's pretty much it, though, man. I think that, I don't know what's next for Ortiz. If he fighting Joe Joyce, I don't know. It'd be good because I see that they was all on the card. You know, who knows? Maybe that is. Ortiz said he'd give Joe Joyce that smoke if he wanted. And that's that. But I don't know if Ortiz and Wilder gonna rematch. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that can go into play. I really don't want this Wilder and Fury fight to get away, though. I really don't want it to get away. I want an immediate rematch. And if Wilder fights Brazil, that'd be cool. But to me, ain't none of these guys gonna get him ready for Tyson Fury. That's why I say he needs to rematch Tyson Fury right away. None of these guys ain't gonna get him ready for Tyson Fury, man. None of these guys fight like Tyson Fury. You know, we already know, and I'm gonna tell you, for you guys who thinking that AJ can beat Tyson Fury, AJ can't beat no Tyson Fury, man. And I'm gonna tell you, the only thing that makes it exciting for I'm gonna tell you about AJ and Wilder. The only way AJ has a chance with Wilder is because Wilder gonna take chances. Wilder gonna come at AJ. Wilder gonna let his hands go. He's not gonna be too cautious. As a Fury, you know, like far as just stylistic wise, you know, Wilder's coming to throw bombs, and it ain't no secret. He's gonna try to get AJ out of there. AJ ain't that same type of fighter as Fury. You know, AJ keeps his head on the line. You know, he don't got his head on the swivel stick like that. He keeps it on the line, and I just think that fight is just a punch away. You know, but I still pick Wilder to knock out AJ. You know, just my opinion. But I don't know, man. I just don't know why he ain't take that 50 million, man. I know he's scared and all that shit, but it would have been an exciting fight. It would have been a real exciting fight, man. Like I said, he just can't deal with that. He don't want to deal with the hostility, man. Can't nobody tell me more. He don't want to deal with the hostility. I didn't see the Joe Joyce fight. Didn't see that. What else happened this weekend, man? I know it's something that I'm missing that I ain't covered, man. What else fucking happened this weekend in this goddamn fight? On this fight weekend. Jeff Horn stopped Mundine. I didn't see that fight. It was on Friday morning. People working, man. I'm tired of hours anyway. You know, it didn't suit my schedule, so I didn't watch that fight at all. Joe Joyce. I didn't catch Joe Joyce either. But like I said, though, man, it was a good weekend of boxing, man. Good weekend boxing. I'm satisfied with what we got. You know, I got to get back on my World Boxing Super Series, and I got to get on this 1982 heavyweight series, man, with Blood Boxing. You know, I got a lot of work to do, man. So I'm gonna be putting out a lot of content. You know, so be looking out. I'm back on my boxing grind. They took my live stream away, so I can't interact with y'all on the morning jab session. So be patient. I'll get my live stream back soon. And y'all subscribe to my other channel, man. It's Geechee TV. You know, I keep saying I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, but I never do. I always forget. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It's a little bit of everything on there. It's just not boxing. It's all type of shit. So if you want just entertainment, period, that's what you're gonna get from Geechee TV. It's just not boxing. So Make sure you subscribe, like, share the videos on that, man. I'm trying to get that channel up and pumping. It will be soon. And what else we got coming up? Here we got Broner coming up. Broner and Pacquiao. That's coming up. We got Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia. Who else is fighting, man? I don't know why I can't get this shit dialed in. I know it's some fights that's coming up, man. I know it is. But if y'all listen to y'all, let me know in the chat. I mean, the comments who's fighting, who's coming up in the comments section. But we got Abner Mares and Tank. But I'm gonna tell y'all something too, though, man. I noticed in that press conference with Wilder and Fury, and I noticed something too, man. That when they was asking Fury about that rematch, Fury don't seem too real keen in getting back in that ring with Deontay Wilder like that. You know, he was showing Wilder a lot of respect, you know, in that ring, man. I mean, after the fight, man, I'm talking about he was giving Wilder a lot of praise in that fight, man. So, it wasn't easy like how people saying it was. At least Fury don't think so either, because if that's the case, I know Fury. When Fury extremely confident about something, I'm not saying that he ain't, but when he really like 100% show, he be like, yeah, no problem, boom, run it back. I beat him with my eyes closed, blase squaze. He didn't say all that when it come down to Wilder. You know, even though I think it'd be a tougher fight next fight, like far as like what I'm saying is, it'll be tough as far as the adjustments being made on each side. It'll be it's gonna be tougher. It's gonna be interesting to see if Wilder can knock Fury out again, or knock him down like that. If Wilder is able to get the hold of Fury early, it's gonna be night. We're gonna see the adjustments that Fury made as well to to see if he can just tame Wilder all the way. And if he's able to do that, then we just know that Wilder couldn't do nothing with Fury. But if so, then it's the argument still gonna be, if Wilder knock out Fury in the second fight, they're gonna be like, see, that's what happened the first time. So I mean, it don't matter, man. I hope they get the rematch so we can end all the back and forth and settle the dust, let the smoke settle and all that other stuff. You know, that's what I hope. Yeah, but he just didn't seem too keen in taking that rematch with Wilder right away. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what happens out of what's next for Ortiz and Miller and all those guys. I want to see what's next. And I heard Blood saying this on his live stream, like the top dogs and what they should have brought a heavyweight World Boxing Super Series. Like I did a video saying that they were supposed to. That's what they leaked it out, but they didn't follow up with it. But they don't, like the top 3-4 guys. They don't have to be in there. They can stay out of it, and they can have all these other guys. You need to throw like Dylan White in there, Adam Konaki, Joe Joyce, throw him in there. You can even throw Ortiz in there if he want to get in there. What's my man name? Charles Martin, Gerald Washington. Some of the guys, man, they should have it could be like a 12-man lineup or a 16-man lineup or whatever the case. It's enough heavyweights to do that. I can come with a mean list. Easy. And that's what help. That will help, to me, in my opinion, help bring the heavyweight boxing back alive to a certain degree. You know, you can put it on free TV, man. Don't put it on these fucking apps. Put it on regular television, bro. Put it on regular television, or put it on like a Showtime or something like that. People will be following that shit, man. But it'd be good if you just put it on regular TV. Don't put it on no app, and let it rock and roll from there, man. I guarantee people start watching that shit. They'll start getting involved, man. And you show little build-ups, little episodes, like a little all-access little thing for the heavyweight tournament. Man, that shit'll be juiced up, man. I'm trying to tell you, that shit'll be juiced up. Show they little camp life, all this other shit. show the trash talk, everything. That shit'll be lit, man. I'm trying to tell you, people start watching it, man. People definitely start getting more involved in the sport of boxing. It was especially when the heavyweights start mixing it up like that. But yeah, man. But I don't see that happening either. That's just the way the nature of boxing work. How they monopolize the sports. They, it's too right for them to sacrifice they money on the line like that. They ain't gonna give us that much. I hope it happens, but I just don't see it. But yeah, man, this has been an interesting weekend of boxing, man. And before I wrap it up, man, I want to say thanks to everybody who's been supporting the channel, who been rocking with me. I've just been getting back in the flow of things. I've been taking a little break. I've been extremely busy. I've been trying to get my little business, my side business off the ground, so that's why I ain't been active. And plus, there's a lot of other little reasons why it's been kind of draining to stay afloat. But I'm here, I'm back, and I'm back on the grind, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit that notification icon bell, jab that like and that subscribe button, man, and y'all tune into these morning jab sessions, man. So I'm gonna drop more often, more frequently. You're gonna see more of them, and just be expecting this heat, man. Be expecting the heat. Be expecting the truth. Cause that's just what I do. Like I said, I really don't have a emotional attachment to none of these fighters besides Wilder, to be honest with you. Not saying that I don't like none of these fighters. I'm just saying, like, far as emotional attachment, the most emotional attachment I got to one of these fighters would be Wilder. And my own personal really has nothing to do with the ring. It's just outside the way he carries himself as a gentleman as a whole. That's pretty much it, though, man. But yeah, man. So y'all jab that like button. Y'all get y'all jab right. Y'all stay tuned for more of these videos that's coming. Because they coming. I'm gonna be bringing that pressure to y'all, and I'm gonna be talking that shit. You know what I mean? We talking that good boxing shit. We're gonna do some more breakdowns, a lot of breakdowns, a lot of predictions. We're gonna get back on the World Boxing Super Series, like I said, the tournament, and we're just gonna keep it boxing, man. That's pretty much it. Be looking out for a lot of videos, man, a lot of them. And y'all go tune into the Blood Boxing, the 1982 heavyweight series that I'm gonna be on. We're gonna be putting that out hopefully this week, by this weekend. But it's a lot of overflow with the Wilder, man. Wilder got the airways pumped up. And I'm gonna tell you something. This shows you how popular Wilder is. AJ wasn't going as viral as Wilder was. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. But y'all let me know what y'all think. This the morning jab session. Y'all subscribe to your boy, JB Trap House Boxing. What you waiting on? Like, share the video always. I'll holler at y'all. Till the next time. Peace.